Hi everybody, welcome back. Today we have a practice called take a seat, take a bow. Take a seat meaning just pause in your day wherever you are and stop and land and breathe. And take a bow to honor yourself in this moment with humility, with surrender, with a sense of faith and trust. Recognizing that there's some things we can make happen these days and other things that are not in our control. So sometimes it's good to just back off a little bit, quit expecting things of yourself and others quite so much, and just stop and land. So we're going to be doing little pieces of that throughout your body right now. So take a nice seat, 2 blocks and a strap, please. I'm sitting on this folded edge of a blanket to prop up my low back and lean back. Index fingers and thumbs together, palms on your thighs. Slide your wrist back. Broaden your collarbones. This mudra with your hands. Close your eyes gently. The mudra with your hands is here to reflect your connection to the independence of yourself, the will, the ego, the doing piece of you, connecting that to a universal consciousness and energy that is big out there and bright out there, but we can't see it and we can't touch it. But we can feel it. Lean back a little bit, soft eyes, take a full breath in. Exhale. Deep inhale. Exhale. Inhale fully, rising, collarbones wide, temples wide, and exhale all your breath down. Bring your hands together at your heart. Rub your palms together. Warm up your hands. And bring your left hand to your heart and your right hand over your left hand. Feel your heartbeat. Feel your heart rise to your hands. Feel the vibration of your own self. Take a full inhale and exhale. Release your hands. Blink open your eyes and we'll come to all fours. Take a deep breath in, hands, fingers spread wide. Exhale, round your back, gaze towards your navel. Inhale forward, look up, a little arch. And exhale to round. Come back to neutral, walk your knees back, curl your toes under. Just lift the knees a few inches up off the floor. Press your hands down into the earth and away from each other. Lift your belly, lift the knees, breathe. Inhale, exhale, then slowly lift the knees and come into your downward dog. Step it out a little, bend one knee and bend the other. Take both heels high, bend the knees, tilt your sitting bones way up so you get a nice arch in the low back. Arm bones lift, armpits lift. Big breath. Feel the belly lifting too. There's so much lift in this pose. And then slowly straighten the legs, lifting from your kneecaps. Draw your heels toward the earth. Take your right leg up to the sky. Bend your knee to your chest. Look forward and step. Toe heel the right foot right. I told you we're going to take a seat, but not just yet. Lizard pose. Bring your back knee to the floor. Stay up or come down on your forearms and elbows. You might use a block for that. Just another way to go. And walk the back knee back. Some of you might curl the back toes under and lift the back thigh up. Keep hugging your right knee toward your right shoulder and lengthening on your breath. Take a full inhale. Long, complete exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale to come up. You might use your block for this one too. Walk the right foot in a little, so center knee and center ankle line up. And then toes to the sky. You might have your blocks for your hands in this one. This is a runner stretch, Ardha Matsyendrasana. To draw the right hip back, widen the left hip. Press down into the right heel and pull it back isometrically toward your hip. Take a deep breath in. Just have a little reset here. And a deep breath out. Hamstrings. Deep inhale. And exhale. One more full breath in. And exhale. Front of the thigh moving to the back of the thigh. Bend into your right knee. Curl the back toes under if they're not already. Lift them up off the floor. Blocks again. Walk them forward. Step the back foot in about a foot. And then you're going to straighten the front leg. Toes to the sky. Inhale. Exhale, bend into that knee. Inhale, straighten, toes to the sky. Exhale, bend. Two more. Inhale, straighten. And exhale, bend in. Straighten the leg and hold. Draw the right hip back. Bring the front of the thigh to the back of your thighs. Really feel that connection, that stretch, breath. Then soften into the right knee. Step the left foot forward. Inhale, look up and lengthen. Use your blocks, maybe use the floor, it doesn't matter. Exhale and bow. Root through your feet, sweep your arms to the sky, and hands Anjali Mudra at your heart. Release your hands, sweep your arms high, exhale and bow forward, soft knees. Inhale, look up, step back to a high plank position, knees to the floor, or keep your knees up and lower, lower, down to the earth. Hands by your low ribs, click your toenails down, come forward and up, little cobra. Breathe, and then lower down slowly. Plant your hands, press up and back, downward facing dog. Take a deep breath in, and exhale. Bend your knees one more time, tilt your sitting bones to the sky, ears between your arms. Lift your belly, take a deep breath in, and as you exhale, lower the heels toward the earth. And land. Take a deep breath in and exhale. Take your left leg now up to the sky. Bend your knee to your chest. Step your left foot forward, toe heel it a little left. Bring your back knee to the floor and your hands inside your front foot. Stay here or come down to your forearms and elbows. You might use your block. Hug your knee in. Take a deep breath in. And a long breath out. Inhale fully. Exhale your breath. Deep inhale. And exhale. Inhale to come up. Toe heel the foot in a little. Ardha Hanuman. You can use your blocks again if you'd like. Sometimes that helps get a better stretch. Extend the left leg out. You're going to roll the thigh bone in toward the middle of the mat and then back out to get your femur nicely in place. Hands on blocks or the floor. Press through the big toe mound, deep breath in. Exhale, come forward. There's a length here. There's also a real groundedness to this pose. Take a deep breath in. Exhale. It's kind of like runners do this before they take off. It's like a real grounding, getting ready kind of pose. Take a full breath in. And exhale. Tapping into your body's strength, length, and wisdom. And then inhale, bend into your front knee. Curl the back toes under. And step the back foot in a little bit. Here's where your blocks might come into play again. You're going to bend into your front knee. Inhale. Exhale, straighten, toes to the sky. Inhale, bend in. Exhale, straighten. Inhale, bend. Get the knee pretty much over the ankle. I don't know if I'm giving you the best example here. Exhale, toes. Inhale, bend. And exhale, toes up. Good. And bend into that knee, look forward, and step the back foot forward. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, take your bow. Hands to your hips, soften your knees, come all the way up. Arms up, reach high, and hands Anjali Mudra at your heart. Release your hands, inhale, sweep up. Exhale, bow forward. Inhale, look up, come down to your knees, and pause. I'm going to take a toes pose here. Curl your toes under. Might see some dog hairs. I certainly do. Toes curled under. Sit back on your heels. We're going to stretch the feet out in this pose. So sit back on the heels. Come up a little. Roll your inner thighs in and sit back. Roll your shoulders up and back. And breathe. Take a deep inhale and exhale. Your right arm up, bend the elbow, left hand to the elbow. Press your elbow, right elbow up as the left hand presses it down. Take a breath and dip over to the left. Breathe. And then inhale, come back up and exhale. Both arms high, switch it out. Left elbow up, lean your head back, knit your ribs back. Take a breath. And dip over to the other side. So opening this whole armpit chest area. A lot of stuff gets stuck in there. Take a deep breath in and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, come all the way up. Reach your arms up to the sky and bring them down. Come to all fours, flatten your feet. Tap, tap, tap them out. Okay, come back to downward facing dog. Take a deep breath in and a long breath out. Bring your knees back to the floor and take a seat. So you'll be facing the front of the mat. I'm going to face you so you can see each other. Navasana boat. Here in New England today, it's been raining all day long. Kind of feel like I'm living in a houseboat here. Anyway, root through your tailbone. Hands behind you to support you. Lift your shins up so they're parallel to the earth. If that's too much on your low back, lower the feet a little bit. Otherwise, you're here. Take your first two fingers just underneath your thighs and press your fingers and thighs against each other. Even though your heels are far apart, squeeze them toward each other. Fan your toes. And breath. Now we're going to add on. You can stop anywhere you want. You might even bring your hands back behind you for support onto the floor. Arms, legs, reaching, Lengthen, lengthen. Deep breath in. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Bend your knees. Bring your feet to the floor. Baddha Konasana. Take the soles of your feet together, knees wide. Bring your hands behind you again. Lift your bum up off the floor a little and slide it forward toward your heels. So you get this nice big lift inside. Hold your feet, open them like a book, and take a breath. And slowly start to come forward. Today we're going to keep a long spine, not so much rounding like we sometimes do. Just get long and out. Take a full breath in, using your elbows to draw your knees away from each other. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale to come up. And exhale your breath. Good. So facing the front of your mat again, you're going to come to your hands and knees and cross your right knee in front of your left knee. It looks like this. Right knee in front of the left. Feet are flat on the floor. And then you're going to sit back onto the floor or onto your block. Okay? So it's like this. And if this doesn't work for you, you can bring this front foot here to the outside, sit up this way as well. So any variation here, some of you might sit more cross-legged as well. That's always an option. Hug your legs toward each other, squeeze them toward each other, and sit up tall and lean back. Take a full breath in and exhale. Arms out to a T. Take your right arm underneath the left. Wrap it up. Option to bring the forearms together. Or you can hold the elbows, opposite elbows with opposite hands. Right arm under. Pull the elbows down. Armpits back. Forearms a little bit forward. Take a deep breath in. And move off this block here. Deep breath out. Inhale, exhale, come forward. You might come a few inches forward. You might take your elbows to your knees or come all the way down toward the floor. Take a deep breath in. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale to slowly come up. Exhale your breath. Unravel your arms. And pause. Bring your hands to your feet. Just let your hands and feet touch each other. The palms of your hands, the soles of your feet. Press in. Take a deep inhale. And exhale. And then bring the right knee up. So the right foot comes to the outside of your left thigh. Or again, you can bring it back in over here to the outside of the left shin. Okay? And sit up tall. Hold the knee. And as you hold the knee, pull back with the hands and up with the knee and bring your heart forward. Elbows lift. Take a deep breath in. And exhale. Right hand comes behind you. Tented fingers. Tented. Left arm up to the sky, reach. Twist over to the right. Hook the arm on the outside of the leg, or wrap the elbow around the knee, or hold the knee with your hand. A lot of ways to do this. Inhale, rise. And exhale to twist. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist the torso first and your eyes and head last. Inhale, rise up. And exhale, twist over. Inhale, bring it on back to center, and exhale. Agni Stambhasana, fire log pose. Here you cross one shin over the other. Kind of line up the shins, flex the feet, curl the toes toward each other. Another option, again, is that cross-legged type of pose. All these poses are very interrelated, so the legs have a lot of symmetry to them. Okay, sit up tall. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Right arm comes up to the sky. Bend your elbow, bring it into the sole of your top foot. Both hands together, thumbs to your sternum. Inhale, lengthen your spine forward, and exhale, twist over to the left. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale and twist. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. Inhale. And exhale to twist. Inhale back to center. Exhale your breath. We're going to counterpose this over to the other side. It's like you're dialing the center of your chest over the center of your leg. Back off on the right ribs. Let the left ribs swing around. Take a breath. And take a bow. Out and low. Deep inhale, feel the belly engage, and exhale, melt your heart. Take a full inhale and exhale. Suppose every pose has an aspect of surrender, of a bow in it, of a release to it once you land in the pose. It's how you arrive. You know, it's the statement of your arrival. I am here. There's nowhere else to go. Take a deep breath in and exhale. Inhale to come up. Exhale, walk it back to the center. Now we're going to come right down the middle. So you might be up on fingertips here. You might come a little further. Some of you may bring your elbows and forearms to the floor. Hook your toes around that. Take a breath in, long, long, through your spine and through your breath. And exhale. Inhale to come up and walk it back in. And take both legs out for a nice and mighty shake. Bend both knees in. Now here's one for the books. You're going to hold the baby toe sides of your feet. You might be down here. A lot of engagement through the core. Or you might lift up a little more. And the full pose is the legs spread and your heart coming forward and up. And even your gaze may be looking up. Press out to rise up. Take a deep breath in. And exhale. Bring your legs back in toward each other. Extend the arms, bend your knees. And again, Baddha Konasana, soles of your feet together. And take a bow. This time you're going to round the back and come forward a little bit. Full breath in. And exhale. Inhale to come up. And exhale your breath. You're probably facing the front of your mat, but I'm coming back to do that. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, round your back, gaze towards your navel. Inhale forward, look up. And exhale to round. Come back into neutral. Lift the knees up off the floor just a few inches. Hug in, hug the hips. Lift the belly, strong, strong, strong. And then lower down. And this time, you're going to cross the right leg behind the left leg so the knees are stacked and the left knee is in front, okay? You'll be facing maybe the front of your mat. And then sit down. This pose is kind of funky. The tops of your feet are on the floor and the soles of your feet are toward the sky. But that's not going to happen for everybody, and it doesn't matter if it does or not. But that's the general shape of the pose. Bring your hands to the top of your knees. And with your hands pressed down and with your knees pressed up, you can feel the engagement of your body. It's like your body's always saying, I want to show up for you. I want to show up for you. You can feel it. Press your hands down and your knees up. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Arms out to a T and left arm under. Palms pressed. Option here. Option here. Okay. Elbows pressed down, armpits back up, forearms forward just a little bit. Take a deep breath in, fingertips rising, and a deep breath out. Squeeze your legs toward each other. Inhale, exhale, and come forward. Any amount. Maybe just an inch or two, maybe toward the floor. And kind of wrapping yourself around yourself. It's like a little cocoon. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Inhale and exhale. Inhale to come up and exhale to release. Roll the shoulders one direction and then the other. Then you're going to take the left foot to the outside of the right thigh, and the right heel comes in a little more toward your buttock. Sit up tall. This is Ardha Matsyendrasana. Press your hand and knee against each other to get this big long length inside. Take a full inhale, squeezing the legs toward each other, squeezing hand and knee. So make this contact, this energetic lift naturally occurs. It's a very cool thing. Take your left hand behind you, your right arm to the sky, reach, and then come on over. You can hook the elbow to the outside or wrap it or hold the knee, whatever suits you. Inhale, rise, and exhale to twist. Inhale, lengthen, breathing big and wide through your nose. Exhale, empty. Deep breath in. And exhale to twist. Inhale, come on back to center. And exhale your breath. Agni Stambhasana, fire log. Stacking it up or making a modification. Modifications are key in this practice. You can always do a semblance of the pose and still get so much out of it. All right, so here we are. Toes are flexed. Ankles and knees pretty much line up. And you've got this Lincoln log set up with your legs here. Take a deep breath in. And exhale. Left arm up to the sky, reach. And then dial over to the right. This elbow comes to or toward the arch of your foot. Maybe it doesn't make it, so you just go in that general direction. You can even put your hands on the floor instead. Elbow to arch, hands together, thumb to heart. Inhale, lengthen forward, and then twist to the right. And then lean back a little bit. So you find the support within the action. Take a deep breath in, lifting from the belly. Exhale and twist. Throat back, cheekbones back. Inhale, pressing, lengthening. Exhale, dialing. Open, open with your heart. One more. Inhale and exhale. Inhale back to center and exhale your breath. Counter twist over to the other side. Remember, you can always use your blocks for your hands anytime. 2 blocks and dial over. Full breath in, exhale and twist. Inhale, come back to center and exhale your breath. Now we're going to come straight forward. So you might come with your hands on blocks or finger pads. come down, forearms and elbows, and kind of wrap your toes around your arms. Take a deep breath in and exhale. Inhale deeply. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale and slowly come up. And exhale your breath. So it's from this seat when we choose to really take our seat to really show up in all our fullness and our authenticity, that this part of us that takes a bow, it actually starts to take a bow in gratitude, in thankfulness, and often in forgiveness to ourselves and to others that maybe we've been holding a grudge against or a story about. It's humbling, and therefore it releases a lot of the stuck places. Take your legs out, give them a good shake. And you're going to take Upavista legs. So that's like a V with your legs. Remember before we did this one, up. Now we're going to do this one, down. Okay, there's some order to this, right? Move your skin of your bum back and apart, so you're sitting up on your sitting bones. Roll your thigh bones in, and you don't want your legs to be as far apart as humanly possible. You want them to bring them in about 70%. Root the thigh bones, take a deep breath in, and exhale. I'm going to reach over and grab my other block here just to show. Now we're going to come forward over this left leg. So you're going to dial yourself over, left ribs back, right ribs swing around. You're going to come over this leg. You might use your blocks to help dial your inner body. So a lot of this twist is coming from the low belly all the way up. It's like a barbershop pole kind of twist. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. Now you might stay up like this or start to come down a little bit further over the leg. Draw the left hip back, widen the right hip to the right, and breath. And then inhale to slowly come up. Exhale your breath and walk it into the middle. Now we'll take the other side. Dial yourself over. Use your blocks if you'd like. Use your hands to steer yourself. Lift up from the belly. Draw the right ribs back. Let the left ribs swing to the right. And then you come up here and breathe. Deep inhale. Root the thigh bones. Press through the big toe mounds. Exhale your breath. Full inhale. Exhale. Stay or start to come down a little bit further. Breathing. As your breath moves in, you float, you widen, you lift. As your breath leaves you, you land and get quiet inside. Inhale to come up. Exhale your breath. Come back to the middle. And an option here, you're going to come through the middle. And we're going to use the blocks this time. So you might have your blocks set up like this. Bring your forehead onto the blocks. Maybe you come a little lower. Use as many blocks as you'd like. Or some of you are just going to take your whole self forward and down. I don't know what you can see here, but full one would be sort of like this. Down. And your chin comes to the floor or your forehead. And breathe. Deep breath in. And a deep breath out. Inhale. Exhale. Full full breath in. And exhale. Inhale to slowly come up. And exhale your breath. So any of these poses stay as long as you want, because this is all on the computer, so you can stop it at any time and then restart it when you want to keep going. But it's nice to be in a pose like this for a good long time if it feels good in your skin. Okay, now bring your hands underneath your right thigh, pluck it up, and the left thigh, pluck it up. Good. And then in the center of your mat, you're going to sit in the middle and bring your feet up off the floor again. One last boat pose, hug in. This pose is a lot about just feeling steady right where you are. Hands behind, you can feel steady. Hands under your thighs or arms out. Flex your feet, fan your toes, hug your heels toward each other. And perhaps a straightening. And breathe for 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Bend your knees, feet to the floor. Separate your feet, hip width, hold the knees. Inhale forward, look up. These are like seated cat tilts. Exhale and round. Inhale forward to left. And exhale, bow. Inhale forward and pause. So one thing about taking a seat, you can take a seat because you deserve to take a seat. That's all there is to it. Take your legs long, give them a shake, or keep your knees bent. Anyway, you're going to come down onto your back, find your way down, and bring both knees in for a hug. And rock side to side. Then you're going to take your knees in a big circle. One direction and then the other. And a happy baby. Draw down. Feel your whole back body land. Back of your heart, back of your eyes. Take a full breath in. And exhale. Bring your knees back in, feet to the floor. Set to Banda bridge pose. Hold the sides of your mat. Feet are hip width apart. Inhale and tilt your knees forward to lift your hips and chest. With your hands, pull your mat apart. Pull side to side. You're trying to widen the mat. And lift up. Shimmy your shoulder blades in a little bit more. And breathe. Take a full breath in. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Start to peel down vertebra by vertebra. Your string of pearls all the way to the bottom. And bend your right knee into your chest. Give it a hug. Left knee can stay bent or extend the leg. Option to float that leg a few inches off the floor. And then switch it out. Left knee in, right leg long. And switch it out. And switch. Inhale, bring the knee in. Exhale, switch it out. Last time, inhale, knee. Exhale, switch. Bring both knees in, legs up, hold behind the thighs again. Give a nice little circle for your ankles. Bend your knees, bring your feet to the floor. And Supta Baddha Konasana, soles of your feet together, knees wide. Arms come up over your head. Stretch your arms way, way back. Extend the legs forward. Take your right leg over to the right corner of your mat and cross your left ankle over your right ankle. Swing your arms over to the right. Hold the left wrist and dip yourself over to the side. So you're making this crescent shape to the right. Deep breath in to fill. And as you exhale, just landing your bones. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale back to center. Exhale, undo the ankles. Walk the left leg over to the left. Cross the right ankle over. Undo your wrists. Swing your arms over to the left. Hold the right wrist in your left fingertips. Dip over. Get so much breath in the right side that you just want to sing a song. Take a full breath in and exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale back to the middle. Exhale your breath. Bend your knees, feet to the floor. Take your feet wide on your mat, baby toes to outer edges, arms out to a T. Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, drop your knees to the right, chin to the left. You can take any twist that feels good in your body here. This is just one of many. It's our last pose. Inhale, bring it back up. Exhale your breath. Inhale over to the other side. And twist to the right. So you're finding your breath within your body, within this space, within this room, on this day, in this moment. It's an imprint. Take a deep inhale. Exhale. Inhale to fill up. Exhale to quiet down. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, Shavasana. Extend your legs. You may bring a blanket over top of you or your sweatshirt, or maybe you take a rolled up blanket under your thighs to support you. But take a moment to get comfortable, however it is, laying on your back or your side or your belly. It doesn't have to be on your back. And then give yourself this big, huge, long exhale to land in your skin. And know that these next few moments, hopefully you'll make them into 10 minutes or 20 minutes, are your minutes. They're for you. And they're for you because you've earned them, because you matter, because it's time for you to stop and take some breaths of peace, of gratitude, of grace. Namaste.